Hey guys, it's Deanna, Maurice here. Thank you so much for clicking in to watch this video. Today I'm going to be doing a story time with you all because I've just been uploading pure like creative content, like hair content, cooking content, as well as like crafting content. But you guys don't really know me, so I figured a good way to kind of let you guys in a little bit is when I can think of some, give you guys some funny, good story times, right? So as I was doing my hair today, I was thinking about all of my fun trips to Jamaica when I was younger. We do have a family home in Jamaica that we visit, and this one particular story that I'm thinking of was like so funny to me, but it was not. It was a time when we almost burnt our house down in Jamaica. Like the house is literally in flames. So I guess you could kind of say we did burn part of the house, right? But looking back on it now, it's funny, but when it happened then, it was not funny at all, and our mom was not enthused at all about the situation. If you've ever been to the Caribbean, you know that sometimes electricity there is not reliable, right? So this particular night, the electricity, current, whatever you want to call it, was gone. And we insisted, we were not trying to stay in the dark house because we lived on like the countryside, and we have, I think, either 1 or 2 street lights on the entire street. And then our house is backed up against a farm, and over there is not, there's no light over there because it's not necessary. Our house is on a cul-de-sac, and it's the kind of like that house right at the back, right? So we really didn't get much light back there. So we were like, all right, we're not trying to stay in this dark house tonight. We're gonna go out and do stuff. So me and my sisters and my cousins were all there getting dressed in the pitch black and dark, y'all. Like, we're there with our little makeup brush trying to put on with the light holding up with a little candle or a phone light, like trying to get our mascara, trying to get our eyeshadow on and our lipstick. God knows how we did look that night because that was a mess. But I think all in all, based on pictures and stuff, our makeup really didn't come out looking that horrible or that bad for having to do it in the dark. But we went out that night, you know, we had a good time and everything, chilled in the city for a bit. All right, time came home now for us to go home. Everybody tired. So before going to bed, we were like, okay, how are we gonna light this candle? Because it's so dark, like you couldn't even see your hand in front of your face, which that was not a good idea in the beginning. We should have just slept in the dark, like duppy or no duppy. No. You know, back then everybody talked about duppy, which is a ghost, and like, you know, all like these different scary things. The person that's dead and gone gonna come chop you up in the night or craziness like that. So, you know, majority of us, we did not want to sleep in the dark. So we're like, okay, what are we gonna do to, like, you know, we gotta light a candle or something, but we don't have anything. So hold on, I think I actually have one of the candles like what we use. Let me go get it so I can show you guys. All right, so we have one of these candles here, right? And we took the top of a hair oil bottle, so kind of like this gel bottle here. We just took the top of it, we lit the candle on fire, and we let some of the little wax melt off, and then we put it down here. This is plastic, y'all. It's not even like we took a plate or, you know, a piece of glass cup or something like this. We took this little piece of plastic top. Young, dumb and broke. We're so dumb. Like, who would take this? Us. So this is what we took. And you want to know who gave us the idea? Our cousin Abigail. She lives in Jamaica. Yes, Ava, I call you out. She lives in Jamaica, and she was like, yeah, mommy does this all the time. And so we listened to her. We're like, okay, she lives here. So she's more used to the electricity being gone. And if she's saying Auntie Del Rose does this, then Auntie Del Rose must do this. So we're just gonna do that. It was not a smart idea. So anyways, we lit the candle, we put it on top of the TV. This happened at least 10 to 12 years ago, guys. So back then, you guys already know, like, it wasn't like no flat screen TV or anything like that. It was like one of the big box ones with the plastic back, and it had kind of like the top, the bigger brim at the top. So we put the candle on top of that. Plastic on fire. Anyways, so as the night goes on now, my sister was on like a blow-up mattress on the floor, I think. Or no. We all were in the bed, and some people were in the like in the living room. All right, so let me explain to you guys the setup of our house so you guys can kind of understand it. And if I can find a picture of it, I will insert what our house looks like. So basically, it's just like a two-tier house. But downstairs, the way my parents built it, downstairs has like a living room, kitchen, dining room, bathroom, with just one bedroom down there. So my mom would stay in the one bedroom downstairs. And then if you guys know anything about the Caribbean, sometimes you build and then you add on. So my parents did an addition which added on a kitchen downstairs, but then it separates off. The door closes, and then you have a separate entrance, and then you could go upstairs. Upstairs you have another living space, 2 bathrooms, and 3 bedrooms. So that's where we would stay. When the kids would stay upstairs, my mom would stay downstairs, right? And at the time, we weren't really kids. We were like well into our teens, like 16, and my sister is 6 years older than me. So she had to have been like in her early 20s when this happened, right? So, you know, we didn't have no fire alarm or anything like that. Good old concrete house in Jamaica, you know, Caribbean living. And so all of a sudden I'm smelling like something burning. I'm sleeping or whatever. And typically I usually sleep pretty, you know, sound pretty dead, if you want to call it. And I'm smelling something and I'm like, okay, what is that? What is that? So out the corner of my eye, so I see something like flaring up, right? And it's like, okay, what is that? So eventually, like, this had to be like maybe a minute or two, I wake up and the entire TV is in flames, like, and it's starting to burn, like the black smoke and stuff covering up the room. So I start to panic. I'm like, the house is on fire, the house is on fire, the house is on fire. Okay, mommy don't wake up yet. So I wake up my older sister. I'm like, listen, the house is on fire. And then, you know, everyone started to wait. We start waking up everybody. Okay, the next thing about our house in Jamaica is that it didn't have, like, we didn't have like high pressure water like you have here, right? So no, the water was like a nice little steady stream, but there was no turning up the pipe a little bit more to get a higher pressure. No, none of that. So what do we have to do? We have to grab some bucket and run outside to the farm. And at the time, you know, on the farms they get like these big barrels, these big plastic barrels, and they have hoses on them and they release water. Good thing my cousin Deanna, who her father is the one who owns the farm, she was there, so she knew how to operate. She knew how to operate the big barrel of water to get it out. So all of us now running outside to catch water, to try to throw it on the flames, to try to get it out, right? You think mommy wake up yet? No. So the water now, and finally after many trips of running downstairs and going there with one person kind of like watching it, I think that was me kind of watching to make sure it wasn't getting too ridiculous. I'm there panicking. I'm like, yo, mommy gonna kill us because we're nearly burning our house. Like, this is a hot mess. You know, like, I was just like freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, the house is burning down, going crazy. And you know, everybody's just trying to put water so that the fire will go out. Finally, we got the fire out. By the time we got the fire out, the whole TV was like melted down. The room, when you look up, it was covered in smoke. The ceiling was like, it had black soot all over it. It was a hot mess. But the thing is, like, we could not see exactly the condition of the room until the morning because the electricity was gone. So I forgot to tell you guys a really funny part of the story. After we got the smoke out, everyone was still very tired, so we all decided to go and sleep in the living room. However, my sister still wanted to go back in the bedroom where the fire was, so she stuffed her nose up with tissue. A few minutes after that, she couldn't manage the smoke, so she decided to come and join us all in the living room. So in the morning, we woke up our mom, and when our mom woke up, we showed her. Of course, she was furious. When I say furious, she was furious. My auntie Delrose also was furious. She was like cussing us out. And she was cussing her daughter out. Like, I can't believe you guys did this. This was so stupid. This was so irresponsible. Like, how you guys gonna put candle on top of plastic. Like, that just does not make sense. Back then we thought it was a good idea, but it was not a good idea, to say the least. We all definitely got in trouble for almost burning down the house, and I definitely learned my lesson. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like my vibe, please go ahead and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and turn on your notification bell, as well as comment and share. Until next time guys, stay blessed. Bye.
Everybody bust a dancing, me now. Dancing, God I say, yeah. Big up to Boglo. Everybody know ding dong, yeah. Run this country. People love the way rivers dance and move, you know. Everybody pre with